on the air. Favelas is on the air. Favelas is on the air. Favelas is on the air.
Hello and welcome to Footballers. It is getting down to the nitty gritty. So this week, it's just Pondwater and me. Timmy C is out of pocket. He's at work, but we have their picks. So there'll be all 4 picks coming in for you guys. But it's playoff season for college and the NFL.
Playoffs?
Playoffs. So we're going to give you guys a little bit of both. But first, we're going to recap our bowls and playoff picks from last week. Our big loser of the week, TJ, got 0 right because he didn't participate.
Well.
So after that, Pondwater bringing up the bottom of the barrel at -3 units. He went 2-5. So starting with our regular bowl games, he went 1-2. Arizona State at Duke. He took Duke -3.5. Duke wins 42-39 in a great game. That was the Sun Bowl, great game. Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl down in El Paso, Texas.
Screwed me.
Half a point. At the Cheez-It Citrus Bowl, because nothing screams citrus like Cheez-Its. Michigan at Texas. Texas was favored by 7. They went on to win 41-27. They won by 14, so they covered. Dave got that right. And then all 3 of us missed this. All 3 of us had the same pick. Actually, we all went 1-2 on these games, but Nebraska at Utah for the SRS Distribution Las Vegas Bowl. We all took under 51.5, and we were talking about how Nebraska lost starting quarterback. Their starting running back didn't play. Utah had a whole new coach because old Kyle Whittingham said he was going to retire. Then, just kidding, I'm going to Michigan. So he was out. Utah won 44-22. That's 66 points for those counting. That's way over 51.5. So, like I said, Timmy C also took Utah and Nebraska under 51.5. I, too, took Utah and Nebraska under 51.5. We all hit Texas -7 against Michigan. And then we all lost the Duke Arizona State game. I also took Duke -3.5. They won by 3. So that half a point will kill you. But Timmy C actually took under 49 in that game. Or under 49.5, 49.5. Let's give him that half point. Like I said, the final score was 42-39. There was no defense played. It was a great game. It was fun to watch. So, but on to the games that really matter. It was our college football playoffs. So Pondwater went 1-3 in the playoffs. Got to do better, Dave. Miami, number 10, Miami at number 2, Ohio State. He took Ohio State -9.5. Miami won that game by 10. Crazy.
Yeah,
Oregon at Texas.
I really thought I sat there thinking that I did the over and under on that game because I couldn't make myself pick Ohio State, but I guess I backed up and did.
Yeah, you took Ohio State -9.5.
I was so happy I lost. Sometimes I enjoy the agony of defeat more than the teams actually winning.
That was one I was actually pulling for Ohio State because Seminole, obviously. But we'll get to my pick. But number 5 Oregon versus number 4 Texas Tech in the Orange Bowl. Oregon wins 23-0. Pondwater took Texas Tech +2.5. Texas Tech defense was game. Offense, not so much.
Yeah.
And 23, 7 of that was off a pick 6. So that's down to 60. You couldn't get 16 points. Nothing. Yeah. After Oregon gave up 33 the week before, something like that, to James Madison. Well, they won that one, 51-33. Yeah. So, and then he took over 48.5 for the Rose Bowl in Pasadena. Number 9, Alabama at number 1, Indiana. Indiana crushed Alabama 38-3. Now, Dave, you're an Alabama fan.
I am.
But they're not your number 1 team, but you're an Alabama fan.
Just on the outside chance my daughter's listening, They are my number. They're not my number one team.
Okay. You ever think we'd live in a world where Indiana football called off the dogs against Alabama?
Nope.
Even in the down years of Alabama, before Saban, from 92 to 2009, when they were just there.
Yeah, I mean,
I thought we would see a day when Indiana gives Alabama their worst bowl loss in school history, and they literally called off the dogs in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Incredible.
And crazy. I mean,
so dumb.
I didn't think I really didn't think that, I didn't think Alabama was going to win the national championship. I recognize they didn't have the team for it.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. So we're late in the third quarter. There's like 3 minutes to go in the third quarter or something like that. 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. The score is Indiana 24, Alabama 0. Alabama gets to like the 8-yard line. 4th and goal. You're down 24. They kick a field goal. Do the math. Yep. 24. You're down 3 scores because that's 3 touchdowns.
That's a team that gave up. That's a team that gave up.
Yeah, but you're down 3 touchdowns and 3 2-point conversions.
Yeah.
You're going to kick a field goal to be down 3 touchdowns.
Yeah.
What are you doing? But then Dave finally got one right. Ole Miss plus 6.5 at Georgia. Ole Miss with a stunner. They beat Georgia 39-34.
I told you.
Good stuff. So let's check on Timmy C. Timmy C and I both went 4-3 plus 1 unit. Timmy C took Miami plus 9.5. So Miami 24, Ohio State 14. Easy cover. He took Oregon minus 2.5. Which that's 23-0 Texas Tech. Texas Tech had a great defense. But that offense that was some of the worst offense I've ever seen. He then took Alabama plus 7. He said they were going to hang with Indiana. That was his one loss in the playoffs. Not good, not even close. And then he took Ole Miss, Georgia over 55.5. 39-34. Easy cover. On to me. Miami at Ohio State. I told you guys this was going to be a defensive ball game. 24-14. And Miami, 7 of Miami's points came on a pick 6. That's 38 points. I took under 40.5. 38 points. Nailed it. My loss right here, I took Texas Tech plus 2.5. I expected more out of Texas Tech. I knew the defense was there. The offense, good gosh almighty. I took Indiana minus 7. I didn't think Indiana was going to win by 35. But I thought they were going to easily cover 7. They did 38-3. And then I, too, took Ole Miss, Georgia over 55.5. 39-34. You're looking at 73 points. Good stuff. So on to this week. We're in the final 4 of the college football playoffs.
Want to do the college football playoffs first? Okay.
Yeah, we're going to start with college football playoffs. It's your final 4 here. We have number 10, Miami at number 6, Ole Miss. And number 5, Oregon at number 1, Indiana. We're going to start with Timmy C since he's not here. Timmy C is going – we'll start with the Verbo Fiesta Bowl. Miami favored by 3.5, over under 52.5. Timmy C's taking Miami minus 3.5. Pondwater, what say you?
The damn disrespect, the number 6 team is not the favorite. But when I'm sitting here telling y'all, I told you last week and y'all didn't believe me. I'm going to tell you this week, hotty toddy, gosh almighty, give me Ole Miss plus 3.5. They're going to win it outright, though.
All right. Pondwater taking Ole Miss plus 3.5. Herman says if the defense plays the way they did against Ohio State, they might not be able to replicate that performance. They won't hold Ole Miss to 14 or less. My one knock on Ohio State this year, I think Julian Sayin being in the Heisman race was very premature. I didn't think Ohio State had the offense. I knew they had a great defense, but I didn't think the offense was there. Miami has given up a grand total of 17 points in 2 games so far in these playoffs. The defense is playing lights out. But the one knock on the Miami defense this year is mobile quarterbacks have been able to get some points scored on Miami. Now, Chambliss has been incredible.
Yes.
Came from a D2 school, came to Ole Miss to be the backup, is now the starter. Yeah, I agree, Herman. Chambliss is a far better QB than Sayin. So I don't expect Miami's defense to just obliterate Ole Miss like they've done Texas A&M and Ohio State in this. But I'm going a different route. I still think defense is the name of the game in this one. I'm taking the under 52.5. But I think Miami wins. Under 52.5 for me.
That Ole Miss team doesn't know they can lose.
They don't. I mean,
they're world beaters.
Are playing.
They're world beaters.
They're playing with a great passion right now.
They got a chip on their shoulder. They're wanting to show.
I want to see in the championship Ole Miss versus Indiana. That's what I want to see.
I think they're 95%. They 95% that they want to win because they want to win, and 5% so they can shove it up Lane's ass for leaving them.
Yeah.
They're not following him.
So up next, we have our Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, number 5, Oregon at number 1, Indiana. Indiana favored by 3.5. Over under this one, 47.5. So Timmy C is up first. I guess he learned his lesson last week with Indiana, Alabama. Timmy C's taken Indiana minus 3.5. Now, these two have played this year. They played in Eugene, Oregon, and Indiana had a later score in the game, and Indiana won by 10. Timmy C's taken Indiana by 3.5. Hermes says, so hard to beat the same team twice. I agree. You saw that last week. Georgia was not able to get that victory again over Ole Miss. Pondwater, what do you think? Oregon, Indiana.
Man, I have a hard. I'm rolling Indiana. Indiana's. I think Indiana's just that much better. Give me Indiana minus 3.5. Can't wait to see Indiana and Ole Miss for the national championship.
So Pondwater taking Indiana minus 3.5. Now I'm going a different direction from you and Timmy C.
Signetti is the Darth Vader of coaches. He's got the same expression for everything.
Yeah.
Or the Arn Anderson of coaches. He's got the same expression for everything.
I hate to say this. And my worst fears could be coming to reality because I don't want to see a Miami-Oregon national championship.
You won't.
I'm picking a Miami-Oregon national championship. I'm taking Oregon plus 3.5. Hope I'm wrong. These are 2 games I hope I'm wrong. But I would like to see Indiana win. I don't care how much they win by, just win. And same with Ole Miss, just win, don't care. But I'd be happier if Indiana wins by 3 or less. And the total score for Miami Ole Miss is under 52.5. So there you go.
I don't know why I don't care for Miami, but because, man, I love Michael Irvin. I love Coach Johnson.
That's because you're a Dallas Cowboy homer.
I am. Well, I was from back in the day.
All right. Well, now we're going to do the wild card round here of the NFL playoffs. Playoffs. We have 6 NFL games this week. We're going to start with our first game of the week on Saturday. The 8-9 NFC South division champion Carolina Panthers are at home against the LA Rams. LA has not looked as good the last couple of weeks as they had earlier in the year. Rams are favored by 10.5. That's a huge number in the NFL. And I mean, I want to know what the largest playoff spread in NFL history is for the playoffs. Let's look it up.
Yeah, that is a big spread there.
So the largest spread ever, at least in the last 20 years, that's more than 20 years ago. That's 30 years ago. But the San Diego Chargers in the Super Bowl against the San Francisco 49ers were 18.5-point underdogs.
Well, when I first saw this, I thought 10.5 is a huge spread for a playoff game. And then I was like, Carolina's in the playoffs?
Yeah. So, and like Herman said, and got murdered. That game was ugly all day. Timmy C is going over on this one. So you got minus 10.5 over under 46.5. Timmy C is going over 46.5. Pondwater, what's your pick?
I think that 10.5 is disrespectful, and I'm going to take Carolina to cover. I don't think Carolina's going to win, but I do think they're going to cover. So give me Carolina plus 10.5.
Oh, and this was a dick move by me. I didn't scroll down further. TJ is taking Ole Miss plus 3.5 against Miami, and he's taking Indiana minus 3.5.
Okay.
Should probably we're going to include TJ this week. I forgot he wasn't here last week. But, so Tim's taking over 46.5. You're taking Carolina plus 10.5.
Yes.
TJ's taking the Rams minus 10.5. And I am also taking the Rams minus 10.5. I think they're going to win something like 30-10. The NFC South is a complete joke. And at some point, it's been beneficial to me because my team has won it the last 5 years in a row. But for the last 3 under Todd Bowles, they hadn't been good. They won it at 9-8 twice and 10-7 once. So that's just pathetic. Or hell, they might have been 8-8 the first time with Brady, the last year of Brady or whatever, but 8-9. When you're a division winner, you get an automatic home game. But when you're sitting at the Rams are 11-6 or something like that, and they're the away team against 8-9. Nah, we got to fix that. Game 2. This is one TJ will be heavily invested in. The NFL's oldest rivalry, the Green Bay Packers at the Chicago Bears. Yeah, in a real division. Herman said 11-6 in a real division that has 3 playoff teams in it: Seattle, San Francisco, LA. And then you have the Cardinals at 2 in a million or whatever they were. So, but Green Bay Packers at Chicago Bears. We're going to start with Timmy C. He's taking the over. So he's taking 2 overs to start. Over 46.5, over 45.5. Pondwater, what about you?
I hate both these teams.
So do I.
But I've hated Green Bay longer. I don't like Chicago because Caleb Williams plays there. And I used to really like Chicago.
Oh, so you're in a real conundrum. You got Caleb Williams on one side, and
I mean, unless there's a big old hole that's going to open up at Soldier Field and just swallow them all in.
You got your favorite defensive player. I mean, he's out for the year, but on the Packers now that he's left the Dallas Cowboys, old Parsons there.
Oh, I giggled. And hey, and I don't even like Cowboys anymore. I mean, me and the Cowboys are on a break.
Who you got? Packers or Bears?
I wouldn't pick either one of these teams. I'm going to go with the over 45.5.
That way you can pull for points and not for somebody. There you go.
Yeah, but
TJ.
But I want Chicago to win because I absolutely positively cannot stand. I mean, I hate to see the Packers.
Packers started off hot, but when they lost Michael Parsons, just not the same. TJ and I are both taking the Bears plus 1.5. All right. Game 3, our early game on Sunday. You gonna switch the graphic there?
I'm on it like blue bonnet. There we go.
Here we go. Game 3, the Buffalo Bills at the Jacksonville Jaguars. Your number 2 seed, Jacksonville Jaguars for the AFC. Who the hell saw that coming? Buffalo favored by 1.5, over under 52.5. We're going to start with Timmy C.
That whole organization's number 2.
Yep, shit. Timmy C's taking the Jacksonville Jaguars in a slight upset at home, plus 1.5. Pondwater, Buffalo Bills or Jacksonville Jaguars?
I'm going to take Buffalo Bills minus 1.5. They're my only hope. I think they're the only team left that I about halfway like.
Yeah, I grew up a Buffalo Bills fan. And so I like the Bucks. They're not in the playoffs this year. I want to see a team win it that's not ever won it.
Well, we used to enjoy watching the Cowboys thump them in Super Bowls.
Yep. TJ's taking Buffalo minus 1.5. And I am also taking Buffalo minus 1.5. At some point, Josh Allen has got to get it done in the playoffs to be considered all-time great. All right, our next pick.
If they lose this weekend, is it time to blow the thing up?
Nah. It's too much. Even with Josh Allen there, I don't see Josh Allen playing for another team.
Yeah.
Unless it's on the decline of his career and he's still playing, but I don't know why he would because he's married to a movie star. So,
you see this?
Yep. Tampa Bay Buccaneer legend. Nebraska great. Tampa Bay Buccaneer legend. Finished. If he retires, he will be number 2 all-time in tackles for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers behind only the greatest Buccaneer of all time, Derek Brooks. All right, our defending Super Bowl champions are at home. San Francisco 49ers against the Philadelphia Eagles. San Francisco had looked pretty good since the return of Brock Purdy. Did not look good on Sunday afternoon against Seattle. That game was just, I don't know. Philadelphia favored by 4.5, over under 44.5. We're going to start with Timmy C. Timmy C is taking the San Francisco 49ers plus 4.5. Pondwater, who's your pick? Defending champs or the Brock Purdy, Mr. Irrelevant San Francisco 49ers?
Hate them both. Going to go with the over 44.5. I would love Philadelphia to win the game because of Jalen Hurts, former Alabama, former Oklahoma great Jalen Hurts.
I despise the Philadelphia Eagles.
Oh, I do too. I mean that's deep seated Jalen Hurts is kind of taking the edge off of him a little bit for me because I like him so much, but you can't take the edge off 49ers. I salute the 49ers.
Yep. TJ's taking San Francisco plus 4.5. So Timmy took San Francisco plus 40 plus 4.5. You took over. TJ plus 4.5. I'm going the other direction. It's playoff time. I think the Eagles are going to ramp it up. I'm taking the Philadelphia Eagles minus 4.5.
I hope you're right.
All right, our next game, the Los Angeles Football Chargers versus the New England Patriots. My, oh my, what a great season by UNC Tar Heel. Drake May as quarterback for the New England Patriots has a valid argument to be the league MVP this year. I think right now Stafford is the favorite, and I think Stafford's just the favorite because he's old. If you ask me, I would say the MVP of the league was Drake May, and the Patriots were not predicted to do anything.
Drake May, I picked him up I picked him up week 2 on my fantasy team, and
it probably did you pretty damn good.
He has got me a lot of points this season. I didn't know who he was.
So Hermes chimes in. Patriots huge. That would make a friend of the show, Anthony Pyers, very happy. Go Pats! Timmy C taking New England -3.5. I don't think the Chargers can hang with New England. They do have a pretty good defense. Pondwater, who are you taking?
Because of that quarterback and the immortal words of Anthony Pyers. Go Pats!
TJ Steppins also taking the Pats. I too am taking the Pats. That's a clean sweep. That means the Chargers are going to win by 42. Patriots -3.5 all across the board.
Hey, I find that I don't dislike the Patriots without Brady and Belichick.
Yeah, I don't either.
And they're
now I will say, I don't hate them like I used to, and I mean, not a fan of dynasties at all. But I don't want to see the Patriots win the Super Bowl this year. They've won too many in recent years, and I don't care. I love Anthony Pyers. You don't deserve Super Bowl number 58 or whatever in the last 12 years. So they can make it, don't win. I don't care. I would pull for them over the Eagles, but that's about it. Our last game, Monday, we can switch the thing here. We have the game of the week here on Monday night, the Houston Texans at Pittsburgh against the Steelers. Houston's favored by 3. Over under on this one, 39.5 points. That's not a lot of points. Timmy C taking Houston Texans -3. Pondwater, how about you?
I mean, I've got it. I've already picked. It's just I feel dirty doing it. I'm taking the Pittsburgh Steelers +3. I think Pittsburgh coming off that game last week.
Are they going to be hyped?
I think they're going to be hyped.
Yeah.
And with a gun to my head, I'm not ever going to pick Houston.
TJ taking Houston Texans -3. I too, Houston Texans, their defense is playing really good ball. I'm not sold on Pittsburgh Steelers. Aaron Rodgers looks every bit of his age this year.
Oh, man. I forgot that prick plays for them.
Yeah. So I am also taking Houston Texans -3. I mean, I would love to go over. I would love to go over 39.5.
I know that 39.5 scares me.
But I can really see, because you think about it right now, they're picking Houston to win this game 21-18. I can see a 2017 game, no problem. And that's under.
Yeah, that 39.5, because I wanted to pick the over and under on this game, so I didn't have to pick either one of these teams.
Yeah. Change your pick?
No, that 39.5 scares me. I'm going to go with Pittsburgh. I think Pittsburgh's going to win. If Pittsburgh wins and Aaron Rodgers gets hurt late in the fourth quarter, I mean, that's a good. I'm sorry. I said I wasn't going to be that way this year. Lord, I apologize for wishing that Aaron Rodgers would get hurt in the fourth quarter.
Well, there you have it. It's our picks. College playoff Final Four, your opening weekend, the wild card weekend of the NFL playoffs. Let us know how you do. D'Amico Ryan, former Alabama linebacker, D'Amico Ryan is killing it in Houston.
And let me just say that while I may no longer be a fan of the Dallas Cowboys, it ain't softened my position on the other teams.
I'd like to see Houston win. They were bad ever since coming back as the Texans. They've been through a rough patch. So Stroud's doing pretty good things there. The defense is really good. D'Amico Ryan's coach. Those guys love playing for him. So we'll see how it goes.
When I was a kid, they had a demolition derby at Texas Stadium, and they brought they put Dallas Cowboy players out there against Houston Oilers, and Dan Pastorini was driving one of those cars in the demolition derby. It's kind of a neat night.
One time
there was a stuntman named Dar Robinson, and he jumped off of Texas Stadium into an air mattress. He jumped off the middle of the stadium and down into an air mattress.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
He jumped off that tower in Canada one time too. I can't remember, but Dar Robinson, I think he died doing stunts, but
probably.
It's funny what you remember.
He was no Super Dave.
No.
All right, there's our picks. Let us know how you do. Yeah, Super Dave Osborne. I loved that guy back in the day.
Yeah. I will see. I remember Super Dave he was a skit on a show called Bizarre with John Biner. It was it was on Showtime, and I liked it because it had full frontal nudity. And as a teenager, that hit real hard for me. But he would do the Super Dave skits, and his had a little sidekick Fuji.
Yeah, that's right. Well, I'm trying to play our Lanes of Ho.
Lanes of Ho! Lanes of Ho! Lanes of Ho! Lanes of Ho! You know that Lanes of Ho!
There you have it. Lanes of Ho.
Did you see Lane hand in hand with Kim Mulkey going to the basketball game in Kentucky?
They're both trash.
Oh yeah. I mean, that's the oldest hand he's ever held.
Yeah. Let us know how you do. We will be back next week for the finals college football playoff.
I'm feeling good about my picks. I'm not going to be at the bottom next week.
And the second round of the NFL playoffs. See you then. Peace out.
Thanks for joining us.